Hello guys, so welcome to our evening news update. So how you guys doing? I also now hear me loud and clear. So the network be okay. All right, we'll proceed to today's evening news. So we're gonna hear news from Sky Germany and Florian Plettenberg will be one of the reporters for Sky Sports. So Babako come outside and let us know say Bayern Munich they interested in signing Arsenal's Takehiro Tomiyasu. So they're interested in signing the player. And what's it called? Show me the way everything stand now. Arsenal don't already tell anybody when they talk say in they interested in signing this player, say he is not for sale. He gets Florian Plettenberg posts for his Twitter accounts. I know say him they work with Sky Sports. So they let us know say Arsenal no get any interest in selling this player. So many people don't they come. In fact, as of today, we even hear say Arsenal they prepare. Maybe now be the reason make Arsenal when they prepare contract extension for the player because some kind of people don't they scam him, see they interested in signing him. One of them now this Sky Sports where they disturb. So it is what it is. We'll just move on to other news. All right, so one of our community member Nikon sent me these reports about Thomas Partey. He gets in online. I'm going to check and because say the news they verified. So you know, say many times we talk about Thomas Partey, they get injury. We know saying they miss games for Arsenal, but we don't know the exact number of games when they miss. So the statistics is out now. So when you check, you go see say for 2020-2021 season, for 38 games, 9 play. And he missed 18 games for Arsenal. Then 2021, he missed 18 games. 2021-2022, he missed 19 games. 2022-2023, will be last season. He can miss 9 games because we know say last season he really played plenty games like injury no really ravage in career last season. This season already don't play only 5 games and he don't miss 14 games already this season, which is why Arsenal can't feel say enough is enough because when you check out, but you say from 2020 to now, the Baba don't play 104 games, come miss 60 games, more than like over half of what he don't play. 9 don't miss, get which is very ridiculous. When you come to check it, say person don't miss 60 good games. That is why that time when they talk say it is high time for us to tell Thomas Partey find square roots. Some people go to pass. It's why they talk like that. So this is the statistics. Imagine you be Arteta, you get, and you see this type of statistics. This guy don't miss over half of what he don't play. Sure, you would be happy. So this is the statistics. I don't know what you have thoughts on this type of statistics. When you see it, almost it don't make sense. Like, well, I don't expect say they as high as they say what you don't miss for us, and they this high. When I saw it, I was very taken aback. Now, Oga Ali, now he sent me these statistics for the DM. I can't go verify. I can check and say, this one it shocked me. So I just did very surprised. So away from that, so when you get another news from the BBC Sports, where they talk say Aaron Ramsdale. Now what did David Seaman talk? So I saw this report this evening. Say David Seaman they talk say Aaron Ramsdale is too good to be a number 2 goalkeeper. We all agree say okay. This is actually true. Saying they're too good to be number 2 goalkeeper. And when you read the reports further, you go see where David Seaman call they explain say Aaron Ramsdale go play the match or go play against Brentford. Now after that Brentford game, if Arteta don't come use Ramsdale again, like the next match, maybe he can bring back David Raya. That one now be confirmation for the first time, saying that David Raya be actually our number 1 goalkeeper. And Aaron Ramsdale can be number 2. And if that be the case, Ramsdale should move on because he is too good. You know, say David Seaman are one of our legendary goalkeepers. Seaman let you know say Ramsdale is actually too good to be number 2. Although if you read the report for Seaman can the advice say make Ramsdale no comment. Like it's not even possible for him to leave in January because January is too soon because Ramsdale needs to start playing. So this is David Seaman, is our legendary goalkeeper. So you say Ramsdale needs to start playing, although January is too soon. So you believe say by the summer, Arteta and Ramsdale they will get like a one-on-one conversation. They will sit down don't talk, then they'll come decide whether him go need to move on. It's the same way they do for Larry Balogun, when they feel say moving on is going to aid his development, unlike staying here and killing yourself on the bench. So if you say if Ramsdale move, then it will make a whole lot of sense for him to move forward. So yeah, don't get any obstruction to that decision. If at the end of the day they decide to go move, I don't really get anything against Ramsdale. So it is what it is. All right. So I also now remember when I did when I talk say this week, 9 Premier League clubs will actually vote. You get say whether they won't stop clubs with they under the same owner from doing deals together. So I'm happy to tell you, say the votes that already do it today. So we got the reports of the votes that already do it, but sadly, now only 13 clubs actually voted yes. Say make the law, the new law, because it is a new legislation. Say make the new law come to stay. And the requirements now 14 clubs need to vote yes for the law to stay. So far so good. As now 13 clubs say yes, the law no will come to play. So Newcastle can actually tell Al Hilal, say, borrow me Ruben Neves, borrow me Neymar, or borrow me Segej. In fact, now today when I do research, I can't find out, say, Segej, Milinkovic-Savic, and Neymar, they for the same Al Hilal. So Newcastle can tomorrow wake up and say, I beg Al Hilal, loan me Neymar. They will give them, because now the same club, the same Saudi investors, where they backed by the PIF, now they own Al Hilal, Al Nassr, Al Ittihad, and Newcastle. So Newcastle can actually get Benzema. In fact, they can actually get Cristiano Ronaldo in the future if they want. They will just call him a loan. You get, because the law, legally, the law actually gives them that right to do it. So far so good. They don't do the voting. So for now, the legislation, pass. So people going to talk, say whether this thing will affect Arsenal, because Arsenal and Newcastle, and then they drag this Ruben Neves. Although we're going to get some contradictory news, you get, because the Sun this evening, I just saw this news before I came up live. So we see the headline, never happening. Ruben Neves sets to snub Arsenal and Newcastle transfer in January, regardless of Premier League votes results. This was even before the votes. Then I see this report. So after the votes don't come now, so I can't read further down to get the news of the report. So I can't discover, say, Al Hilal, they find out, say, for their Asian Champions League, they actually still need Ruben Neves. And they won't win the league also. And for the fact, say, 2 of their midfielders don't get injury. Neymar plays for Al Hilal. Neymar don't get injury. Segej Milinkovic-Savic of Lazio. What will they talk, say, one sign that time? I don't even know, say, Al Hilal later signed Segej Milinkovic-Savic. Now, due to the, as I read this report, I can't find out, say, Segej Milinkovic-Savic is now an Al Hilal player and he is injured. So it would be unwise. It would be of a no-brainer for Al Hilal to come loan out Neves when people like Neymar, they out injured, they never recover. So then Milinkovic-Savic, they out injured. So they cannot afford to lose 3 midfielders. For that reason, the Sun, the Atletico, David Ornstein, they are opposed and say Al Hilal don't do the move, say Neves is going nowhere. In fact, this report from the Sun, they put on this report. When you read the second report from the Athletic, where David Ornstein they work with, that one said they bring the news in a different light. So those ones they talk say Ruben Neves actually enjoys life in Saudi Arabia because he's been paid £300,000 per week. He's enjoying life there, so he has no reason to return to EPL. It is unlikely. That is the word that David Ornstein used. So I just make a given at the balanced report. On one hand, the law will block Newcastle from actually getting Ruben Neves, pass. Then on another hand, the player in question is saying he doesn't want to come back. And Al Hilal, the parents club, they are saying we already have 2 injuries to 2 of our top midfielders. For that reason, this one, they go anywhere. So this same stand, it can change in the future. The fact that today, they say they're not going to allow the player go because of injuries. No mean say by January, the players still don't recover by January because Newcastle now, where they now, they don't really have that financial strength to flex their muscles because of what happened to Sandro Tonali. They need to actually replace Sandro Tonali. In fact, when you check Newcastle and see they get more like 13 players injured, they should not then get the highest injury so far as of now. So it is what it is. Now what did they happen for that end? All right, so Chris Whitley will be one of the journalists when they always write about Arsenal. So back on the comment say Arteta also they look at another player for Aston Villa, and that player is Jacob Ramsey. Say Arteta is highly interested in Jacob Ramsey and highly interested in Douglas Luiz. But the thing is, we know Aston Villa cannot sell the two of them to us. So probably Arteta will choose one moving forward. Many people will ask, who is Jacob Ramsey in the grand scheme of things? What is he bringing to the table? The guy did very good in his own stead. But just the watch. At the end of the day, Arteta and I will decide who he won't go for. Because me, I just hear this news this night where Chris Whitley tell us say Arteta they also go for Jacob Ramsey. So we'll just leave that story. Away from that, so Gallas for interview session, what they talk say there is something between Arteta and Ramsdale where we say the public no really know about, because this thing they beyond say maybe Raya they better than Ramsdale. So no, say that say feel say there is a disconnect, there is a misunderstanding, like something happened between them, just like what happened between Arteta and Aubameyang, and what we say the media don't really know about. Now later we want to find out what's really up. Say the guy don't they do some kind of infringements. So this Ramsdale say there's something what we don't really know about. Now the way we aim, they see him, but officially, what will they hear now be saying now because of the way Raya they play. Say Raya was Arteta's number one. Say no grace, and that's the official standpoint. That Raya is better than Ramsdale in some parts. But for me, with the power of hindsight now, the thing why I feel say really affect Ramsdale that interview when they talk say he no fit concentrate for 90 minutes in a football game. Put yourself in Arteta's shoes. You are watching an interview where your player, a goalkeeper, your number one goalkeeper, they do an interview with one of your club legends. Ian Wright, they there. The question, the person, the interviewer, they there. They come, they ask a question. He come, they testify without saying they under duress. He's testify and say if he no fit play 90 minutes, like in the lose focus. That is why they like to banter with fans. Imagine you are Arteta. How you go to receive that information? How you go to see that your number one goalkeeper? And when you come to remember, say this guy they play too much for the field of play, and the reason why they play all those players because he no fit focus. What's it going to be your decision if you be Arteta? And you can't find out say David Raya will come be your number one choice. Can they available? Just tell me in the comment section. Me, I believe say that interview actually cost more harm than good to Ramsdale. Even if not true say you no fit focus, why you go come as I can't talk? How you think Arteta will take in that information? You get so now what say me I feel because he don't believe say Arteta will buy any number one like they go buy another keeper. I believe say he not be the number one. So this way in talk, nothing they saw, but surprisingly, he shocked him. So now the way me I my own personal stand with that too. So me I don't know on our own personal stand. Like for Gallas feel say in your own personal stand. Now say there is something brewing between Arteta and Ramsdale where we never really know about. Say now between two of them a day. Well, maybe that one not true, maybe not lie. I think as we go on for the future, we'll get some more clarity and know what's in the sub for that angle. All right, so Football London let us know say Ben White don't recover from the injury which stop him from playing for our last match. Okay, so now what they hear now, are they very happy? In fact, somebody Ben White they say Ben White and Odegaard have fully recovered and they are available to play for Arsenal by the time the league resume. And not just this weekend, now Saturday now. Today no be Tuesday. So by the time the league resume, so now they go play. I mean, I don't forget say early moment today, 1:30 Nigerian time. Say Brazil they host Argentina for the Maracanã Stadium. I see the repeat and for those of you we go watch them because me I know say I know go there. I wait for that odd hour. See, I go to watch match. You know, in Nigeria, Atlanta 96, so they wake up early morning, go to watch people. So, my dear Arsenal lovers, so far so good. The biggest news of the night, they have the fact say Sky Germany, one of their reporters, so they call Florian Plettenberg, post for a Twitter account this evening, say Bayern Munich is interested in signing Arsenal's striker hero Tomiyasu, and maybe now because of this signing, it can make Arsenal the reason a contract extension for Tomiyasu, maybe they'll reward that and increase in salaries. This way, they don't reward every other player. And Tomiyasu actually needs this reward because this season that guy has been a masterclass, no doubt. Nobody did argue. So far so good. I'm very happy with the player. So I would say next of the okay today. Everybody can see me, hear my voice. So we'll just proceed. So my dear Arsenal lovers, I think this is a fine place for us to call the show an end. So that come your way tomorrow as usual. Now, get out here. Thanks for tuning in. And good night.